Welcome to Flag Football Chalk Talk, presented by FirstDown PlayBook. This is a weekly thing that we do where we go in and we specifically talk about flag football help, flag football plays, and things that you can use regardless of your age and type of league you're in with flag football. Now today we're going to look at a 5v5 play that we call Z-Jet Sweep, and it's run out of a kind of a split backfield look. And it's really a good play to run if you're coaching younger players, like you have NFL flag rules, but it's good for adult leagues too, good for high school and college, because just like at the NFL level or any level of football, you need to try to find some way that you can stretch the field and stretch the field horizontally, sideline to sideline. And a jet sweep is about as good a way as you're going to have of doing that. So you can see that we're lined up right now in a split backfield, and we'll just go position by position and take you through it and show you how you can run this at the youth football level and also the varsity level. Let's start with the Z. You want to bring the Z in motion. They want to come in control motion. You want to obviously try to get some deal going where you've got the defense moving, you're gaining an advantage, but you always have to keep in mind that on this play, quarterback is going to be taking that snap. All right, about the time the Z gets out here halfway in between where they started and the center, and the quarterback's going to have to get that ball and get, in this case, adjust it to their left hand to where they can make a nice soft underhanded pitch to the Z, all right, on the jet sweep. So you don't want to be, two ships passing in the night here and have the ball on the ground and that type of thing. So as the ball is snapped, the Z wants to continue across, look the ball in first, and then obviously accelerate to the edge right here and try to win around the weak side of the defense. So now let's go back and look at the rest of the players. The center. What we want the center to do is obviously secure a good snap, because that will have everything to do with the timing back here with the quarterback and the Z. But then after they do that, the center needs to release straight up the field about 8 to 10 yards. That's up to you and your quarterback's arm strength and ability. But at about 8 to 10 yards, they want to go to the corner, put their left foot in the ground in this case, and burst to the corner. Now, we don't necessarily have that corner route drawn high here. We have it kind of drawn flat. And the reason is, and I'll come back to it right at the end of this video, the quarterback as a fourth option can actually put their foot in the ground 2 steps and dump that ball to the center as a last option if you want to put that in there. Now, let's go take a look at the quarterback. The quarterback is going to obviously secure that snap, and you can do this several ways. If you want to run this play as a pure Z jet sweep, and I would do that if I were coaching younger players and not try to give them multiple options, you can do it. But the quarterback at the same time can have options that they can make that decision on the field if they're older, if you've got a high school, college, or adult league player. And the way that would work would be that the quarterback will read essentially if they've got man coverage and there's not as much defense over here because 1 or 2 defenders adjust to the Z, then you can come out of this and now you can have 2 options here, 1 to the X underneath, 1 to the F over top. Now, let's talk about the F over top first. This is kind of like a pure option, all right? And then what the F needs to do is not get in a big hurry, because if they get in a big hurry, they're obviously going to be way out in front of the quarterback, and you want this, it won't be a pure option where the ball is necessarily pitched that far back, but you want to kind of stay in a pitch relationship with the quarterback, and you also want to be far enough from the quarterback to where the defense cannot cover you and the quarterback. So this is something that you want to work on a lot in practice, just like you want to work a ton on this Z-Jet with the quarterback and the Z-Jet so that you don't have, once again, the ball on the ground. But even here, you want to take this F, maybe cheat back a little bit where you're going to already have positioning for the play before the ball snapped. But as the ball is snapped, step back, give your quarterback a little time to get in front of you, then put your left foot in the ground and get in option phase, pitch phase. Now, the X wants to kind of do really the same thing as far as getting in phase, but they're going to have to do it obviously different. because they're coming underneath. They want to jab step to the weak side and then come flat underneath to give the quarterback a shovel pass option. So the way that it's going to work now at the adult league, high school league, is that either predetermined, all right, or after the ball snapped, the quarterback now can pitch the ball to the Z on the jet. They can pitch the ball underneath on the shovel or pitch the ball to the option behind them. And now the fourth option I was talking about earlier is if your quarterback's talented, they can take really 2 steps if you run this play enough, and they might just turn that center loose on a corner out here. So depending on your level of play, then you can use this play the way you feel like you need to, but it's always a good idea, regardless if you're coaching 7 or 8-year-olds or if you're coaching 18 to 20-year-olds, to stretch the field horizontally and to get misdirection. And you get a little bit of that in a lot of ways here with this Z jet sweep.